Hello everyone, my name is Nick Bidnelli, and today I'm just bringing you a quick little video on Starbase because I just wanted to help out the community a little bit. I was struggling to build a ship and I couldn't get my hydrogen tank to have a flow value. And I figured out how, and it's not in any of the tutorials or any of the tutorials that I've seen because no one's done a tutorial in custom builder. This is, everyone's just done it in easy build or in like the free zone of space. So I think I got my head around how to build. I'm only a beta player, like open beta, like I bought the game like 4 days ago. So yeah, I'm just using pipes here instead of conduits or ducts, whatever you want to call them. But anyways, I found two very interesting things that I wanted to show you. So first of which, this ship's working at the moment. So turn it on, the propulsion, goes well. You can see it moves. It fed the propulsion. The stick communicates to FCU forward. It's got its unique identifier, which then goes over to the main computer, which then has the thrusters levels assigned, and this one is obviously 106, that's 107 or whatever, and then 104, and then the rest are whatever they are, this isn't the difficult bit. So what I've discovered is, and I watched a bunch of alpha tutorials, and it didn't seem like this was present in the alpha. It's only something that's present now, so I just wanted to bring it. I don't know if it's a glitch, I don't know if it's meant to be there. I'm assuming it's meant to be there, but so right now if I go and look at my hydrogen tank, you can see I got a flow rate of 115 because it's just powering. These are the only two engines that are hooked up right now, just the two box thrusters. But if I go and break that, I actually meant to hit the other button, but it's fine. I meant to hit that one, but it's fine. It's fine. You'll see that the flow rate is now 15, which is way lower, even though it was 115 before. And I discovered that you can't really get a high flow rate without having the hooked up. But the other thing that I discovered is you can't really get a flow rate at all unless you have a radiator, unless the radiator is hooked up to the same circuit. And a more interesting thing is that these two things here, the main flight computer and the flight computer, they will not talk to each other if you do not have a radiator. So I'm going to go ahead and break the radiator real quick. And yes, I got a durability area. Cool. These things will no longer talk to each other. So if I can open this dialog up, and the FCU MFC, this right here, this column, this number will change depending on the value that it gets from the flight computer. So when I change the stick, as we saw earlier, it will change the value, but it's not changing it anymore. And as far as I can see, that is because there is no radiator present. And we can look here and check. See, it's got a different unique identifier now, which is really weird. I am still changing the value here, right? It's just now no longer synced up, and that is because of the radiator. Having a radiator, and as you can see, they don't have pipes. They're just in the electrical circuit, and so is the radiator. But the pipes don't go to these, and as far as I'm aware, you don't have to put pipes to them. And yeah, they just don't communicate. The flow rate also is 0 normally, but I don't normally break it mid-test. But if I go here and I change this value, wow, this shouldn't be that power level. But actually, I think it's made the whole ship glitch, the fact that the radiators stopped working. Let's just reset this for a second. And let's do a little, let's take the radiator off. Just so I can show you guys what I've been experiencing, what I've discovered. And hopefully it helps you guys. So the radiator is off now. So we'll come over here to the FCU. You'll see it will have 0. Yeah, it has no unique identifier anymore, just because I removed the radiator. And then over here also, no unique identifier. So they're not communicating with each other anymore. They're not synced up. I can turn this up. You know, you saw earlier it moved the ship, and you can see here the value has changed. It's 83, I think, 83.345, but it is not communicating. And of course, that means that these aren't turning on. Now, if I go here, these values should still be static. And let me just get on the ship first. Gravity boots on. If I change this to 100, you should see a little bit of movement. It might not be. It should still be pulling fuel though. So that's the other thing that I noticed. It doesn't really pull fuel. No, it is pulling fuel at the moment. Well, oh wait, that's because it's still hooked up to the generator. So yeah, I found that you either need to have the hydrogen tank hooked up to the generator or a radiator for it to have a flow, even if it is hooked up to the engines, and they're all in the same loop. So it's not like I didn't build it wrong. If that's what you're thinking. Let's see if that works. No. Okay. Well, I should be able to put this back on actually. And then, oh no. And see, look, the flow rate just got restored, and now it's going to fly away, and I don't know if I have lifesaver on. I didn't need that much, I guess. But yeah, so you need a radiator on your ships. It needs to radiate the not just the coolant for the engine, but also the propellant, I guess. Yeah, it's going to pull me close to the ship in a second. Once it hits 100 meters, there we go. But you guys, if you didn't know that, that's safety line, and it is amazing. And you kind of have to stop the ship before it will let you get out of the chair. But this ship won't stop like that because it's not hooked up. So you can see these are running now. Yeah, cool. The radiator's gone. The radiator's back, and they were not running because I added the values before I put the radiator back on, and then once I put the radiator back on, it allowed sufficient flow to occur. I'm just trying to align myself. Look at this here. So the value would be like 115 now. 157. Yeah, so I don't know if this is a glitch or if it's how they wanted it. Like they want you to have to use radiators even for the propellant, like even for the hydrogen. I'm going to try and post this in the Discord so it can help as many people as possible. If there's any other questions you guys had or something I didn't cover, this isn't a full tutorial. It's just like how to get your engine working. And yeah, the other thing is you need the radiator for these to communicate. You can see now they're going to have a unique identifier. And they're going to be communicating with each other. Different ones, but yeah, so they're not really communicating with each other right now. But when you have a radiator on and they're both off, and then you turn them on with the radiator on, they both sync up. But it doesn't look like they've synced up, as you can see, because I can turn that off. Oh wait, they have synced up. Okay, never mind. So I guess that's not a unique identifier. It's just a number they use. Oh no, that's a different number than it just was, isn't it? So they must have just synced up when they got that input. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. But anyways, the point is that they don't work without a radiator. In fact, nothing does. So you need a radiator. Anyways, that's it for me. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, then feel free to comment down below, and I'll see if I can answer them. I don't know much, but yeah, I just thought I'd let people know. Alright, bye.